Well, I don't need to tell you what is around the corner: spring. And how are we going to dress for spring? Well, we're going to have a little bit of fun with hemlines today. Hot hemlines. Whether you like to wear your dresses above your knee, below the knee, whether you like a nice split up the front, we've got a great selection from Cabana. Now, because it is spring and it's one of my favourite months, we've even got an extra special offer for you today, and that is every garment you see on this video, you get 15% off. Nowhere else, only with this special code that I'm going to tell you about at the end of the video. So let's go shopping with some hot hemlines, starting with the Camille Dress. Now, this is from Ruby Yaya, and Melissa just loves working and I guess showcasing a taste of India, and this is what's inspired this dress. So you've got 100% Medal satin with that beautiful V neckline. You've got the cap sleeve and the optional belt. Now, this is a little self-tie belt, and we love giving you options, and that's what we talk about with versatility at Cabana. Generous sizing. Now, you are actually wearing the small.
Yes, I'm wearing the small.
And we can see with the hip area and the waist area, if we can just undo that self-tie belt as well, there is lots of room, and this is the small, as we were mentioning. So you've got the pockets sewn in here, so they're not adding any bulk. There's a slight stitching you can see around there, but look at the size of that. It's just stunning. Now, Medal satin, we talk about it, it's got the lovely shine of satin, the feel and wear of cotton. How does it actually feel on your body?
It's really nice. It feels beautiful and it feels really soft on the skin.
Yeah, it looks soft and it just seems to move with you. Now, have you put a slip under that?
I have got a little slip underneath.
Okay, so you have the option of doing that as well. So it's really up to you to play with it. Hot hemlines gives you the option of below the knee or above the knee. Staying with Camille, this is the Camille Mini, and this is just absolutely to die for. You're going to love this one. It really has got that nice 20s flapper style. I had a few drop waists like this. I reckon it was in the, I'm going to say the 80s, or was it the 90s? Did you have the drop waist?
The 80s, I think.
Okay, all right. But again, absolutely beautiful with the cotton viscose. This is 100% cotton viscose. You've got the 3/4 length sleeve. Now, we've put the little tie around the drop waist, but we can undo that. And you've actually hitched the skirt up a little bit there, but it can actually be worn down lower. As we mentioned before with the Camille Dress, this is the Camille Mini, but Mel loves that Indian influence. This is sharing her love of India, and the Suzani motif is what she's brought in here. Now, this is true to size, this range. You're again in a
small.
In a small. You've got lovely ladder lace down here. This dress has got so much interest. You've got a little bit of shirring around the neckline as well. Now, how does this material, this is a different fabric to what you had on with the Camille Dress. How does this feel?
This is nice. This is really nice. This feels like a nice cotton as well, so it's nice on the skin too.
Nice on the skin, and I imagine it's going to breathe quite well because it's very light in its well, in the thread count there.
It is.
Yeah, beautiful. So this is the Camille Mini, and again, Ruby Yaya, but it comes in the dress or the mini. We are talking hot hemlines, and don't forget our special offer today of 15% off everything you see. The code is coming up at the end. When we're talking hot hemlines, we're going a little longer again now. This is Lula Life, and it's the Clara Midi. A very relaxed fit. Now, you've got the mandarin collar with the front V tab. You've got buttons down to just underneath the bust line, and then it just gathers there ever so slightly. And you've also got, which I love, the rick-rack around the trim of the hem, which is stunning. Now, you may recall last season, that was everywhere, and it's still around. It just adds a little bit of texture and interest. You've got the side pockets, which we just saw. Now, this is the mid-calf length, and it's 100% rayon. This is just feeling like it's got no weight whatsoever.
It's so light. It's so light and so comfortable, you can't even feel it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. And I love how with the slight gathering under the bodice too, it's just skimming over your waist and tummy. So it's not catching on anything. It just flows. And again, the beautiful band down the bottom. It's got that like cross-stitch feel to it, hasn't it? Sprinkled in there. Actually, I've got a little bit of that. This is coming up later, this one. But what we're looking at here is Lula Life, Clara Midi, and we've got a tiered dress to show you next. Let's bring that hem up a little bit now with the Clara Tee Dress from Lula Life. And you can see the beautiful tiering we've got on this. It tiers with gathers as we go down here. 1, 2, and then you've got that contrast trim, not just on the hemline, but also here along the neckline with the V neck. So lovely tiered dress. It's actually floating, isn't it?
Very floaty dress, very comfortable.
All right, we'll take a walk and let's see how it moves as you do walk down there. Now, the other thing to remember with our hot hem lines is your shoes. Now, I've got the longer line dress on and I'm just put on my little white sneakers. You've put your white sneakers on for this dress, which is the shorter line, but you've also had your heels on for the shorter line, your heels on for the longer line. So you've actually got options when it comes to, there's no one rule of shoes depending on how your hem is. So if you want to dress it up a bit, yeah, add some heels. If you want to make it more casual, put on your little sneakers or just some flat sandals. So you've got options in your shoes as well as your hemlines, which is what we're seeing here. Talking of hot hemlines, maybe you like a longer hem but still want to show a bit of leg. Well, Lula Life Nora shirt dress could be perfect for you. Now, it's more of that relaxed A-line shape and you've got the button tab going right through to the hem here. Now again, that vertical line, we love vertical lines because it elongates the body, but that means you can either wear the tie, wear it undone and keep it nice and loose. So again, what size is this one?
This is a small.
A small, so nice and roomy.
Nice and roomy, and fabric is lovely and soft.
I can
Flowing,
see that.
very
Yeah.
flowing.
No, I can see and feel it. And I love the borderline prints that they put on it. You can see they've done that borderline print, carrying it through down to the hemline. Now, when you take your little walk, it's just got the collared neckline, but it's quite a, I'm going to say a softer print on the front. And then, wow, look at me now from the back. It just vibrates these beautiful colours. So springing into spring in a big way is the Nora shirt dress. So you have the optional waist, tie as well, option to leave it open, option to leave it without the tie and just have it loose. So you've got lots of ways to wear this one. It's the shirt dress, it's Nora, and it's from Lula Life. Looking at the options with hot hemlines, we're going to stay with the longer hemline, but with the option of giving you the split up the front because you can unbutton it and show a little bit of leg. But if you want freshness, if you just want this summer and spring and you just want to look cool all the time, have a look at the Havali Maxi from Ruby Yaya. Wow, it's cotton, so it's just going to breathe. And as Jeanette moves there, are you getting a little bit of that gold sequence that's being featured ever so slightly in the embroidery detail? We've got the self tie as well, or you can leave it flowing. 100% cotton. Now it is actually fully lined as well. So this is your throw on and go type dress. Dress it up for a nice dinner, put your white sneakers on like we've done here and just go and have a lunch or go to the markets. This dress is going to take you everywhere, and I'll put money on it. I reckon when you walk out in this dress, you'll always be complimented on how amazing it looks. It's white, it's versatile. Gentle machine wash is all it needs. Now, don't forget, at the start of this video, I mentioned that every item you are seeing today, we have 15% off with a special code that I will reveal at the end of the video. Only to people watching this video, only our friends watching this video. So this could be in your wardrobe with 15% off. Havali Maxi is the name from Ruby Yaya. Well, as winter is wrapping up, you're probably thinking, oh, I'd love to escape to a tropical island with a bit of warmth. And maybe your holidays aren't due. How about, though, we dress you in something tropical to give you those vibes? Well, that's what we're going to do with the Lula Life Midi. And it's a really relaxed fit, but look at the tropical print there. We've got the palm trees. We're going to say they're macaws, the tropical birds anyway. You've got the beautiful blue. And just to pop this outfit, you've got a lovely red trim underneath the bust line, also along the neckline and along the hemline. So it just pops with that colour of red. You've got the cuff sleeve here, so you can wear that down or have it cuffed up as we've done here, and it just gathers underneath the bodice, so it again moves over any of those tummy or curve humps and bumps we do not want to show. So looking great for this coming spring. Now, of course, being hot hemlines, you have the longer line, or you've got the Lula Life Lany dress in the shorter line. Now this is sitting just above your hem. We've worked out we're 170 centimetres in height, which is about 5'6" in old school. You've got the lovely red trim again, you've got the tassels, you've just basically got a shorter version. So you've got the choice of the midi or the dress in the Lula Life Lany range. Staying with our hot hemlines, looking at the Augusta dress from Lula Life. Now, I am wearing the midi, which is the longer line, and this is in Sky. Now, it's a very relaxed fit. You've got the mandarin collar with the front tab, the gathers just underneath the bust line here, side pockets, and very, very comfortable. And I've actually bought a slip underneath it just to give it a little bit more body, but you don't need to do that. Now it also comes, as I said, in a shorter style, which is the dress, and that also comes in Melon and Sky. So Jeanette is wearing the dress and I'm wearing the Augusta midi from Lula Life. So you've got, it's a nice A-line shape here. You've got more the round neckline with the tassel front there. I love the pops of colour that we do with our tassels. You've got the flounce on your sleeve as well as your hemline. Pockets.
Pockets, yes, pockets.
And it's nice and cool, isn't it? I know in mine I'm feeling very cool. You didn't put the slip underneath yours.
No, I didn't. It didn't need it, you know.
Yep.
I just want to keep it nice and light.
Yes.
For summer.
It looks great. I love the colour. So you do have the colour options there of Melon and of Sky. And this is the Augusta dress from Lula Life, and giving you the two options in our hot hemlines, whether you want it longer or whether you want it a little cheekier above the knee. Don't forget, today you can get 15% off all of the garments we have shown you here on Australian Lifestyle Dressing. How? You just add the code LEIGH, L-E-I-G-H, 15 to get 15% off. It's only available for you watching our videos, and each week I'll have a different code for you. Now, 15% off everything you have seen today, which is new in store. So how about we have a little recap